me. Okay.
I forgot. I do pay child support now, and I would like Brad to pay half of the visits because $70 is too much for me.
Mr. Conant?
$70.
Oops.
You want to just tell me when you want me to throw us on the record?
Yeah, he's obviously
Okay.
tied up with something, so as soon as he breaks free, can't really blame him since I'm just now bringing him in.
I pay 50.
Unmute, okay. Unmute. Now, where's my camera?
Well, I can hear you, Mr. Conant. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I see you now and I can hear you poorly.
All right. Well, sorry for the delay. I was halfway into the courthouse and realized I forgot something and had to turn around and go home.
That happens.
But, so this is the matter of Ramage versus, yeah, put us on, Shannon.
Yep. Okay.
This is a matter of Ramage versus Ramage. Mr. Conant for the defendant. Ms. Ramage is present. Mr. is not. There's a note on the motion, Mr. Conant, that says no proof of service.
Well, all I can tell the court is I mailed it to the last address that we've been contacting Mr. Ramage at. Now, I can certainly,
Right.
if I haven't supplied a proof of service, I can certainly do that. But we mailed it to his last known address.
And you mailed it at the same time you file it with the court?
I believe so. Hold on a sec here. I've got the file right here. Okay. Motion to modify November 24th. Copy to Sean Ramage via email. So we emailed him on this at ramage.sean@yahoo.com. That's been his email address. And that's dated 12/1/2020.
All right, well, Mr. Ramage is not present. So that was my only concern, is to make sure he had notice of the hearing. I briefly looked at the motion this morning before I went on the record. The motion indicates that reference the last order that required that Mr. Douglas Hoyt not be present when mom exercises her parenting time. I'm assuming that was as a result of some kind of conflict between him. Can you refresh my memory as to why such a provision is in the order?
I believe that in days gone by, I think that the two of them had been involved in some previous drug activity back when she was experiencing problems and lost her children. Since that time, my client has gone through programs to show that she is drug-free. The CPS has returned her child to her, and likewise, her present husband has done as well.
All right, give me a moment to review that last order. I have it in front of me now.
But wait. When we first talked about it,
So, I mean, this is a pretty recent order and opinion as a result of an evidentiary hearing. The concern with Mr. Hoyt was domestic violence. And now you're telling me that she has, oh, we just lost your client. Mr. Conant,
I'm still here, yeah.
Yeah, I see that, but your client has disappeared. Frankly, I wanted to question her about the domestic violence issue. This is a very
Okay.
recent opinion. And I'm going to have to do something to make sure that whatever concerns existed regarding domestic violence are not going to pose a problem with this child. I think what I'm going to do, I mean, he's not here, but time is short. If we're going to be able to address this before the Christmas holiday, I want to hear from her. Let me take a look.
I've got her telephone number, if that would help.
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay, it's 517 area code, and it's 227-9160.
9160.
Correct.
All right, let me see if I can get her. Hello, is this Chandra Hoyt?
Yes, this is.
This is Judge LaFlamme. I noticed you disappeared from the hearing room. I don't know if you're having technical issues or what.
Yeah, it's telling me preparing meeting. When I try to join it again, it disconnects me and now it's saying preparing meeting.
Okay. Well, in any event, we have you here. I've got a little bit of time right now. I want to hear from you. I'm going to put you under oath. And ask you to raise your right hand, please.
Okay.
You do swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Your current name is now Shonda Hoyt, correct?
No.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Hoyt, I conducted an evidentiary hearing in this matter not all that long ago, in which resulted in me expanding your parenting time somewhat, removing the requirement that it be supervised, but imposing the requirement that Mr. Hoyt not be present during the parenting time because of concerns over domestic violence. So, and now you're actually married to Mr. Hoyt?
Yeah.
The testimony that I recall, that's actually referenced in my opinion, is that you acknowledged prior abuse by this man. And when you were questioned about it, you said something to the effect that you deserved it. In other words, there was something you did that justified him being violent towards you.
That was something Sean had said. My ex-husband said that I said. I'm not disagreeing with the past. Like, we do have a past when we were both using. We do have a past, but it's not present no more. Both of us are clean. We're both working a program. We got a family life now. Like, it's not how it used to be.
So, were there any criminal cases against Mr. Hoyt arising out of domestic violence incidents between the two of you?
No.
And at the time that the domestic violence occurred, your testimony is you were both heavily into drugs?
We were.
And you're currently married. When were the two of you married?
On October 10th this year.
And I take it you are now residing together. Where do you live?
Yes. He's got a cabin, but we lived in the same place, yeah. And when Ryan came over the summer, he went over to the cabin for those 2 weeks when Ryan was here.
How does your son get along with Mr. Hoyt?
Ryan?
Right.
Ryan's never been around. I mean, he was around him a long time ago, but he's never been around him currently.
Oh, so we don't really know. All right. Ryan.
Really good with his other kids.
Ryan is 4 years old?
Yeah.
All right. Have you had any recent communication with Mr. Ramage?
Not recently. I actually communicated more with his girlfriend that was there with them because she's around Ryan more, and Sean doesn't answer me back, so I communicate with his girlfriend that was with them.
Have you made specific plans for pickup and drop off of Ryan for the Christmas break?
I tried to, but even over summer, like, I was trying to figure out if a better time would work for him, and he just kept telling me no, so I ended up just telling him when I was going to be there and when I was going to drop him back off, and then we drove out there, and that's what we did. So I've told him about it, and I've asked him about it. He tells me no, but I told him that that's when I would be there unless he has a different date that would work, but he doesn't respond back to me very well.
And the girlfriend doesn't either?
That's something I haven't talked to her. I could talk to her about it.
All right. So I'm going to remove the requirement that Mr. Hoyt not be present. I'm going to tell you if there is ever a hint of any kind of domestic violence, and particularly if Ryan is exposed to it, in all likelihood, I will remove any ability for you to visit Ryan again. I take this very, very seriously. Domestic violence is extremely damaging to a child. They're small, their young minds don't know how to process it. They internalize it. It has the potential to cause lifelong psychological problems. It's a very, very serious matter. And I include within that even vocal arguments. You need to completely insulate your son from any such thing while he is visiting you. Is that clear?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Conan, I will grant that. Was that all you were asking for? Was the
We had some
removal of that
specific
requirement?
pickup and drop off times, Your Honor, that don't violate any order. They just make it specific for her parenting time. So
All right.
she tried to.
I will grant those as well as set forth in your motion. You may submit a proposed order. Obviously, we need to get this entered really quickly. And there's enough time to do it under the 7-day rule. But I also want to make sure you file the proof of service for the motion so that we have that in the file.
I have it, and I'll do that, Your Honor. Thank you for your
I will
time.
watch for that order. You're welcome.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you.
Have a good day,
There was
ma'am.
one more thing on, there was one
Hold
more
on.
thing on the order.
Hold on.
There was one more thing on the motion. The truck that he drives is in my name still, and there's still an outstanding balance on it. And when we got divorced through you, it said that it was his responsibility to either get it financed into his name or back in 2016. And it's
I
still
can
in
just
my name,
reiterate
so
that
it's
he'll
only like
immediately
a
pay that
$1,500
off, and if the court will allow me to do so,
Yeah, you can include that in the order as well. If not,
and supply
we
her
will
with proof
hold
that it's
a,
been the lien's been discharged.
yes.
Very good.
Okay, ma'am. We'll make sure that's addressed as well.
Okay,
Thank you
very
so much, Your
You're
Honor.
welcome. Yeah, have a good day.